There we go. Stop trying to make perfect YouTube videos. With all of the stuff about agents in 2026, your video is just a wrapper. The transcript is the product now. And I'm going to show you why shooting sloppy videos is actually the smartest strategy for course creators and anyone in the educational space right now. I want to show you something, and this is the whole gist of what I'm talking about. Right now it is 12:35, Tuesday, January 17th. This is a chat that I had 10 minutes ago about creating sloppy videos. So I'm going to go through a little bit of my conversation, and then you'll see why I think it's way better to actually create as many sloppy videos as you can. If you haven't been here before, my name is James. It's trainingsites.io. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of stuff. And then also make sure to join the community. It's free right there. So here is my core talking points. There they are there from ChatGPT. In this case, it was Claude. I was using, yeah, this one was Claude. So I'm going to do my core talking points now. What are my core talking points? Well, in the past, and still a lot of people create YouTube videos, and you may spend 4, 6, 8 hours actually creating and editing a 20-minute video or a 10-minute video for that matter. And you publish it hoping it's going to perform. And it is a really, really well done and well edited video, and it's got great content. And then after that's done, you maybe think about, well, if I have time, I'll kind of repurpose it, or I'll let people know that I just posted the video. I think what's happening now, and what I've been working really, really hard to do, is I just want to shoot a 10-minute talking head video all in one take with an auto transcript, or just going off the talking points, for example, which I'm doing right here. I'm here right now, right? This is the talking point that I'm working on right now. So I'm looking at creating these videos, these sloppy videos, these one and done videos, do them as quickly as I can. And then the reason I'm doing them is the transcripts. Now we'll get to the Google part with analyzing videos in a second, but it's about the transcripts, because right now with all of the agents and all of the AI tools that are available, you can actually take that one sloppy video, and tomorrow I have 15 or 20 different pieces of additional content that can be distributed all over the place in all sorts of different formats. And I'm not the one that has to do any of that. So really we have to think a little bit differently, or what I'm trying to do is think a little bit differently. Is it's now my video is the input, not the output. So I'm not creating a video, I'm creating a foundation of content that is raw material that I can allow AI agents, tools, applications to repurpose, repackage, improve, build upon, and be able to distribute them automatically with agents and stuff. So the shift really is between video is not the output, it's now the input. AI creates all of the output. So where are we right now? Here we are again. I'm going number 2. This is where I'm working from. One take video, and you're going to see by the end of tomorrow, all of the stuff I'm talking about right now is going to be available with agents. And these are the things that we talk about at trainingsites.io. So one video, this video that I'm doing right now, what's going to happen is when this is finished, I'm going to have some of my agents from Claude co-work. They're actually going to go out and create an email sequence. So I'm going to have an email sequence done for me. It's going to go automatically to my CRM. In this case, it's Fluent CRM, which is the ones that we use in trainingsites.io if you want your own privately branded campus. But I'm going to get a couple emails that are written specifically about the or from the transcript of this one video. I'm also going to get a number of posts, engagement posts, that I can put in my privately branded campus at trainingsites.io. That AI learning community, I'm going to have posts into the feed about this video and about all of the transcripts and all of the content that was synthesized. That's going to be done. I'm also going to have a whole bunch of excuse me, social media posts that are done for me based on the transcripts and automatically posted to social media without me. I'm also going to have a video tutorial that has a complete structured, and I have 7 or 8 different types of tutorials that get built from the YouTube video that we're doing live right now. Uh, Talking points. If I'm doing any kind of Zoom call, any of the live sessions that we do, anything that is more of a traditional education or talking point, these lesson outlines, syllabus, bullet points, all of the stuff from this video is now repurposed into that. If I wanted to do, for example, a checklist, I can go and create a checklist for this as the steps that we're going through right now. I can go and create infographics with Notebook LM, or even have my agents go and do that. I can automatically go and create a podcast and have it sent to in Spotify or iTunes, for example. I can also have short form clips made from this particular video. I can create quote graphics that go to Pinterest and Instagram, other places. Um, and I've also got knowledge base articles. All of this content is repurposed and it's from one sloppy video. So there's some examples that I came up. Again, this is one I did in Claude just before, 10 minutes before we're live here. So what you can actually get from one YouTube video. I added a couple pieces there, but these are the ones that are available. So here's the next one. Here's the analogy I'm supposed to use when I'm talking to you. Your YouTube video is like buying a whole chicken. The video itself is the roasted breast you serve for dinner, but the transcript, that's the stock, the sandwich meat, the tacos, the soup, 6 more meals from the same chicken. So we're using it as the input, not the output. So we got to flip our head a little bit around it. So why are there ways that, or why does sloppy often work better? And again, I try and create a minimum of 1 video a day. Sometimes I do 2 videos a day. I did 2 videos yesterday. It's just about the stuff that is important, things that I come up with in my head, ideas to do them one and done. The problem is that a scripted video, if you can't get comfortable doing something where you're just talking and explaining about the educational content that you have, obviously I'm not talking about entertainment kind of videos. I'm talking about it for anyone who's in the training or education space. But scripted videos often take a long, long time to produce, not only to produce the screens or the slides or all of the things that that you would normally do in some kind of teaching event, but it takes a long time to produce them, let alone edit them. And in many cases, the people that I talk to end up where they've got, maybe it's a stretch to get 1 video every day. They can't, or every week, or 2 a month, or 3 a month. And you end up burning out and quitting because it's too much energy and effort to get a perfect video done every single time. Now, on the sloppy approach, and this is the one that I'm using, and I think it's the more important one as we move forward with all of these AI and agentic ways of repurposing content. You turn on the camera, you talk for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever's on your mind, a lesson that you learned in real time, something that you observed, something that other people have done that you can comment on, but you look at the things that are in your content authority map or your topical authority map, the questions that you need to answer for your community, and you basically just talk about them. Yes, you can go and share your screen from time to time. If you happen to have a website, maybe you do have an image or an infographic that you can talk about or talk to, but you just publish raw. They can be live and or recorded and then posted, but it's 0 edit, straight to the point, stream of consciousness, follow the bullet points, follow at least some kind of raw way to, or something image for you to talk to, and then let AI and the agents handle the rest of it. That gives you the ability to publish 2, 3, 4 times a week. And that means that you've got 12, 20 times a month, which is a whole different package compared to being able to do only 1 a week. Now, why does this matter in 2026? What's the important part? There's 3 things that I think are kind of interesting for 2026 because we can repurpose things so quickly. Consistency beats polish. Um, I know when I first started doing videos, I bought all sorts of software for doing the editing. I'm not very good at editing, so it's either getting good yourself, or handing it off to someone who's really good at it, which takes time and money. And there's always back and forth to get things perfect. But consistency beats polish. So if you can do something on a consistent basis, even if it's rough, But if that's authentic and it's you, you can go and put that out. That's far better than having a perfectly produced video. Volume beats perfection. If you're creating the videos for the sake of the video, then yeah, you want to win an award for having a really, really cool video. On the other hand, if you're creating the video for the transcript to be repurposed, then it doesn't really matter if it's a perfect video. You want to create as much volume as quickly as you can. Not necessarily for the views, although they're great. Not necessarily for the likes. Yes, they're great. Not necessarily for the subscriptions. Yes, they're great. But it's you creating content about the topic that you're excited about and then repurposing it. So transcript quality beats video quality. Now I'm going to add one little caveat to that because the one thing that's coming out now is that Google Gemini, not only does it look at the transcript, it also looks at the pictures in the video and the audio, which is going to bring a whole bunch of additional pieces when it comes to multimodality. Now, the big one for me is that if you are speaking naturally and not off of a script, not only do you have the transcript, but you also has the emotional content, that nonverbal content that is in the way it's actually delivered. So that's going to add a whole bunch of value, not only to the agents, but the way that these videos are actually interpreted by the AI tools when they're being repurposed. So, and as much as it's not overly produced, Gemini looks at static images in context with the audio, in context with the written transcript. So, sloppy is good, overly produced doesn't make much of a difference, even when it's multimodal. So, the real talk is people don't care about your B-roll. They care about learning the thing you're teaching, the clean audio, a screen recording if you have it, and your face is enough. So get out there, start actually going and creating. Here's the workflow that I use on a regular basis, and I'll show you this right now. Again, I'm reading from Claude and the bullet points that I put together 15 minutes ago. So pick a topic. First piece here, pick a topic, one teaching point, one story, one rant. This idea that I came up with right now was just one when I was thinking about all of the videos that I've been seeing about Claudebot, which is an AI agent that we're going to hear enough about for the next 2 weeks. And then I think with Google coming out with something similar in 2 weeks, I've also seen. So pick a topic, and I also have a topical authority map, which comes out with 75. It's a agent that creates 7,500 questions if you want to go that deep about your particular topic and how you can answer them. And these are the ones that are most likely being asked by the people in your space. But pick a topic, one teaching point, one story, one rant. Hit record, just like I am right now, 8 to 12 minutes, no script, no retakes, one and done. So just capture the sloppy video. After that, what we need to do is we can put it up and upload to YouTube, unlisted or public, doesn't matter for repurposing. This is a part that I think a lot of people get worried about is when they're looking at this and they're going, oh man, I can't go on YouTube. I can't post it to YouTube. Excuse me. Remember, it can be unlisted. If you're that uncomfortable, just put it up unlisted. But make sure that you start posting these sloppy videos. Make it private. Make it unlisted so it's not showing up in the feed on YouTube, but you can post it on your website. You can post it in tutorials. You can do all of the things that I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be public for it to be repurposed. Grab the transcript. These are what the agents I've been creating and all of these things with MCP tools and skills and Claude Cowork. I just have to say, and I'm going to do this when the transcript's available in about 4 hours, I'm going to go run my agent and it is going to go get the transcript and then run all of these cascading things I just talked about. So feed transcripts to the AI agent or skill. And in my case, all I have to do in mine is I have a skill and I have Claude Cowork and I have the connector to my website. And all I have to do is I'm going to say, use my YouTube cascading skill. I forget the name that I've actually called it with this video. And what it's going to do is all of these 10 things. And that's just from a YouTube video, whether it's public or not. So just go and do it. Get all of that stuff done from the transcript And then time investment, look what you're looking at. In my case, it's been 30 minutes since I did this particular piece right here. So 30 minutes there. And here's the real business outcome with all of these agents and the AI stuff happening. So the old way right now is like one video a month or one video a week if you can. And you have one piece of content and you hope to God it hits and it goes viral. Uh, or you do that and then you're manually letting people know, hey, I posted a new YouTube video on YouTube, or here's a blog post from it, or you do a social media post to say, hey, I have a brand new YouTube video that's really great. What this does for your business is it gives you email list engagement, it gives community activity, it gives SEO if you've got your community or parts of that uh, uh, um, parts of your website or community available. You've got social proof, you've got social media, you've got enrollment, engagement. Everything is done just from a sloppy video. So here's the last part that I'm supposed to say right now. And again, I'm looking at, just remember, this is actually the chat that I had with Claude before I did this. So here's your homework. This is the part I'm reading from right now. Here's your homework. Record one 10-minute video this week. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. Upload it, grab the transcript, and repurpose it into 5 things. Email, community, post, LinkedIn, blog, quote, graphic, that's it. And you'll see why this changes everything. And if you want to learn how to do this part, make sure to go to trainingsites.io/join, because we go over all of the agents, how to set this up, and spend time with it and go through it. And I'll show you one last thing before I do it, how this actually works. Framing for my audience is the 45 plus educators, because Claude has memory, knows what I've been talking to. And the metaphor to use on camera. Remember when you used to photocopy hundreds of handouts for your class? Just make one master and then 30 copies for students. Treat YouTube the exact same way. You have one master video and you have AI running off 30 assets or digital assets from it. So shoot it sloppy, record it, use AI agents to fix this all up. So this was ad hoc. How long did I go for? 17 minutes. So I did 17 minutes looking at a conversation I had with ChatGPT, or sorry, on Claude 30 minutes ago now. So if this is something that you like, go to the community, join up. We're trying to do this. I try and do these 1 or 2 every day, but just create sloppy. Don't get hung up on all of the overproduction. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe. Take care. Expect the best. I'll be back later today with another video. And in fact, in 9 minutes from now, we're actually going live on trainingsites.io for the campus VIP members, where we work live on this in real time. So join the community and upgrade, become a campus VIP member, and let me help you start, build, and grow your education business. Take care. Expect the best.